Recently, I attended one conference in Bangalore. That's a Web3 conference. That's when I came to know this reality. No matter if you're a college student or who got recently graduated, and even some graduates who are working in an IT are not aware in which web era are we living in, how the technology is growing, on what basis the technology is growing. This is very, very serious if you're planning to move your career into IT. Maybe if you wanted to end up getting a high paying job or if you wanted to grow your career, this information is very important. So when we are attending this webinar, not much people are even aware of what is Web3, what is exactly is Web2, what are the technologies are, why this technology is getting upgraded, how it is getting upgraded, what tools and technology. Nobody is aware of this information. So that's when I planned, okay, let me give this information to you all. Whatever I have learned and what I know about this technology, everything I'm going to share you all step by step properly. So make sure you watch this video completely so that you will get the real information out there if you do not know all information related to this. So let's start this. I'm going to share my screen here. Here you can see decoding Web 1 to Web 4 era. I'm just going to divide this into four halves. If you could see Web 1.0, Web 2.0, Web 3.0. We are actually in Web 4.0. In order to address this Web 1.0, again, I'm just divided into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different segments, and I will be talking about each and everything in detail. So first thing, to understand this Web 1.0, what is the time period from when it all started? So this started between 1990 to 2000. So what is that goal? They wanted to bring users online to a digital library. Whenever you wanted to go to a library, right? So you're having all the books there and you're going to take a book and you're going to read. And if you wanted to read some other genre book, you're going to go and get some different genre. So where this library is acting as a platform where you get access to every information out there. Same way, the goal at that point of time between 1990 to 2000 is that bring every people online and make sure they get used to the information in a digital platform. So keeping this in mind, that's what they have tried to do. And what are the technologies they have used? They have used technologies like HTML, HTTPS. These are all some basic informations. For that, they have given another name, static web, or we can say it's a read-only web. What exactly is a static web? Static web means you all know when you're using this HTML, right? So it's a static page. The user can't interact with the website. You can only read the information out there. That's why it is called a static web. And user can only read the information. So they call it as read-only web. This is the history. And the next point, but what are the drawbacks here? As I've already said, it's a static web, right? So no user interactivity. When we are going to internet at that point of time, we can only see the information. We can't make some comment or we can't add our points, nothing. We can only see. And also who can publish that information? There are only few publishers, only very few publishers who can put the content out there. So that's why it's a centralized control. So in order to overcome this drawback, Web 2.0, this got developed. When this got developed, this is between mid 2000 to present. Till now, many are following Web 2.0, but we are trying to move from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. A lot of technologies got already moved, but some did not get moved. But what exactly is that they are trying to do? It will be very much fascinating. Let's listen. Here, this drawback, or no user interactivity, this they wanted to sort it out over here. How they have done. So what exactly their goal? Let's read it. To get users to interact more in this particular online platform. For that, what are the technologies they have used? They have used some technologies like Java, JavaScript, Ajax, HTML, CSS, these kind of technologies they have used. And they have made users to interact in the website itself. So because of that, they gave a name called as dynamic website. And also it's a read and write web, which means user can go over there and they can type and they can read the information. They can also comment some information. Read, write web. Dynamic means that the website keeps changing. In mobile format, we have one template, right? We can view the website in one way. In website, we have another format. So that's what we call dynamic, changing site. But here it is only in mobile also one view, laptop is also one view. Using all these technologies, they have tried to achieve that, and we are all over witnessing that, right? And also one point to be added here, which I have not mentioned, this is where they have added one point called as data interoperability. So what exactly this data interoperability means? When we are actually moving things to online. When we are building an application, we will have this Google Maps integrated in few applications. So Google Maps is developed by Google, but they have converted as an API, application program interface. So we can take the API and we can integrate in any web application or mobile application that you're trying to build. So that option also they have given in Web 2.0 to the users. So that option also in Web 2.0 they have given. But the main drawback over here is this centralization. What do we mean by centralization? And data ownership. Centralization means when you're actually planning to deploy the applications in online, so you definitely need to buy some platform. When you wanted to rent a house, you're here and you wanted to go and stay in somebody's house. So you're going there for 1 month or something, you're paying the rent. In the same way, you're building the application. But in order to everybody can use it, you have to come and deploy here. This platform is Amazon, Google, Azure, Microsoft. We have multiple cloud platform services. Only if you deploy it here, every information can be accessed by the other users. So if you want to deploy it here, you wanted to pay some money. Again, if their server is gone, crashed. No users can make use of your information. As I've mentioned the point, still the data is centralized by Google, Amazon, and everything. Many private parties came into the picture, but still the data is centralized. And because of which there are many security risks. Many hackers can come and hack that server and your information is not gone outside. A lot of things they can do. That is what the problem in Web 2.0. That's why people wanted to move from Web 2.0 to Web 3.0. It will be so fascinating. Web 3.0, what is the goal? So this centralized control, they wanted to take it out. Now it's now an emerging. Get users free from this centralized control. This is what the goal here. I don't want it to deploy only on Amazon, Google. No, we wanted to have our own deployment platform so that the centralized part, it will be free. In order to achieve that, they're using some technologies like blockchain, crypto, AI. Maybe I can talk about this blockchain, crypto in another video. But if you're using this blockchain concepts and everything, the data won't be centralized, because of which they are called as semantic web. So semantic web means the websites, whatever it is, it will understand the information contextually. For example, if you're speaking to Siri, hey Siri, what's the weather outside? It is understanding what you're speaking and it is reverting, right? Hey Alexa, call to my dad. It is able to do that. So the point is, it is understanding the context, what you're doing. How? With respect to this AI. Very, very important. With respect to this AI, they've given that intelligence behind all these web applications and mobile applications, and interacting with you. It is understanding what you're exactly speaking. So this AI is getting incorporated in blockchain, pharmaceutical, in banking, in electrical, manufacturing, electronics, everywhere it is there. So if you are planning to make your career or learn this AI properly from the scratch, step by step, I'll leave the Google form link in the description. You can fill that. My team will reach out to you if you fill the form in detail. I'll attach that link below this YouTube video itself. You can make use of that. Let's continue this particular part. Here in Web 3.0, the data has to be decentralized. That's what this particular Web 3.0 goal. And because of this, the concepts like blockchains, crypto, and AI is coming into the picture. The main drawback here is complexity. If you're deploying it in cloud, Google and Amazon, everything, the process is comparatively simpler than blockchain concepts. In the conference also, they have said they are trying to do that, but when some questions are asked, even they are saying that it's still in the process. Already, that's what the reality. It's a bit complex. And currently we are living in Web 3.0. That's why you're hearing this AI is becoming so famous, and even blockchain also, you can hear some people are trying to use this crypto and everything, because we are living in Web 3.0, and that's why they have named that Web 3.0 conference. You need to know this. In an interview, whenever a question is asked related to this, you can speak all about this. So how the technology is going to go in the next phase, Web 4.0, it's future. It's only theoretical. That's why Elon Musk and everybody are trying their best, because they're always trying to see it, right? So what is their goal? Get users to highly intuitive internet where digital and physical realities blend seamlessly. Recently, I watched one video where one experiment was conducted where two humans, they were connected with some digital machines, and they have communicated with each other through their dreams. This guy has dreamt something and this guy has responded to that, whatever the question is asked, through the dream itself. When both woke up, they said, hey, I've spoken, but they are in the observation. This is what the experimentation. And for that, the technology is what exactly is used. Again, AML. AML will be there. That's why everybody are talking about it. So that's why even I've also placed so many people into this. We are an organization who's expert in this AI and data science field. If you wanted to properly study with the right guidance, you can fill out the form. Let's continue. Even IoT devices and AR, VR, virtual reality, artificial reality, and 3D internet, this kind of concepts. By using this, they're planning to achieve this particular goal, blending this digital and physical realities. Interesting. And this is called a symbiotic work. When they're able to achieve this, they are calling it a symbiotic work. But again, the problem here is it is more complex than we think. So these are all the points. All right, I think I made it very simplified. Maybe you can take this a screenshot in 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So why I have presented all this information? Because see, when you're planning to move your career into IT, you all need to know how the technology is growing, from where it all started. When you're watching a movie, you are watching it from the script. If you just go and sit in the middle, you will never understand the head and the tail, right? So that's why I've made a detailed video like this. So if you have any questions or anything, feel free to drop your thoughts and comments, what you've learned in the comment section. Definitely, I'll be reading every comments and I'll be responding to that. So no need to worry about it. And if you have any other questions or concerns, feel free to drop that again in the comment section. I'll be responding to that as well. I hope this information is clear. I'll meet you again with another useful information, but understand this point, we are living in Web3 where there's blockchain, AI, and this concepts are there, and that's where everybody are talking about AI today, because AI is getting accepted by everybody, but not blockchain. Some countries have or not permitting that. Maybe I'll talk about that in future. This is the information with respect to this video. If you found it interesting, leave your comment and make sure you click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell icon so that my next information will be coming to you. Okay, take care. Cheers. Bye.